morning, chat. My laptop plugged up. All right, good morning, chat. Where's my mouse? All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. My name is Corlin. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead because you're gonna come back after you see how I reprice. Also, go ahead and tap into the Discord. The link is in my bio or my link tree. So I'm fixing to show you the calendar that we're looking at today. It is Tuesday. We have Jolts. We got a Jolts folder coming out at 9. So at the end of the opening range, that's coming out. That's gonna release. And we'll see what type of price action we get around that. So let's go ahead and hop straight into the charts. So I already have, oh, okay. So yeah, I already had an idea what I wanted to see. I was looking at previous day lows to be taken, and the opening range just took previous day low. So let's kind of regroup and see now. Still very much slick bearish because we have more previous day lows. All right, so let's start here on the daily time frame. So right now we're inside this range from, I'll draw it again so y'all can see. So this high to this low, this is the range that we're inside, right? So I'm gonna take my field. All right, so we got our quarterly fib. Actually, let me switch it to this other one that I had. No, I don't have a template for that one. Okay, we're gonna use the quarter one. All right. So let me go and change these back to what they were. This is just personal preference, to be honest with you. All right, so we got our fib on that range that we're inside, right? We are in the premium of that range, which is anything above equilibrium. So I am bearish because of that, right? Also because, all right, I'm gonna take these drawings off. Also because we are in the premium of this, I'm just gonna show y'all this 20-day, the last 20 days, we're in the premium of that range. It's not loading, sorry. I thought I was gonna show y'all. It's buffering. All right, let's just add it back. Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing. Trying to give it a second. Anyways, we're in the premium of this 20-day look back. Here's EQ, equilibrium of that 20-day equilibrium. I'll show y'all in a second when it stops buffering or whatever. But yeah, that's where we are. And I'm looking at this daily SIBI right here as well, and that's in the last 40 days. So that would be okay. Here it goes. Finally. All right, so show the last 20. Probably should have just left it alone. But the last 20 days, that's from here to here. This is the 20-day range. We're in the premium of that, and we have taken a swing low took a swing low, or was it? It was on the 4-hour. We took a swing low here. So we took this swing low. So I'm looking at all these other previous day lows in this premium range. So here I'm looking at this low, I'm looking at this low, I'm looking at this low, and I'm looking at this low. I'm not looking at this low because we already took that sell side. So and that's previous week low right there, which is close to EQ of that daily range and EQ of that 20-day look back. So that's that. So I am bearish on the day. I'm looking for price to go lower, and like I said, the opening range tapped that previous day low that I was looking at, right? But as it did that just now, it made this large wick. So I want to see that ran later on in the day, after jolts, you know, during the silver bullet. So right now I want to see it retrace up, and I only want to see it retrace up to London high and this 4-hour SIBI that was created. I usually don't use a color for those type of imbalances, but that's where this is right here. This 4-hour imbalance right here, here to here. So that's what that orange box is. And then I have this fib right here from the previous day's range. So this Monday's range, this high, and then this low, right? And expecting it to retrace to 62% or this 4-hour SIBI. So these next 20 minutes, like I said, I'm looking for a retracement up and then take this low again later on, as well as, thank you, as well as this previous day low. The central bank was a little bit larger than I wanted it to be for this type of price action. London 62 points. Asia was right. See, I just want to wait and see what this opening range does. Like I said, I want to see it retrace. Go ahead and retrace. Let me get this opening range cap. So we gapped down. We've already pretty much closed that in. Yeah, I'm looking to see, you know, let's retrace higher before we go lower on the day. During the silver bullet, if price action is not looking crazy, I could take a long to get up for the retracement before we go lower again. So it's kind of real situational what happens during the silver bullet. So right now it's literally nothing to do but wait. Get to eat my breakfast. Alright, so where is first percentage? I like how we just barely swept this too. I like that. I do like that. got that jolts. We got that jolts folder coming out in 20 more minutes, 15 more minutes. So that folder could do something, some crazy volatility. So we gotta wait on that. I'm gonna delete some of this stuff. Still inside that previous week. No, it was like from 2 weeks ago, that previous weekly M-Walk. I'm thinking that they're gonna leave those equal highs here and here for FOMC tomorrow, and it's gonna run both sides tomorrow. That's what I'm thinking. Trying to see how I want to show y'all this. Let me go up hourly. Honestly, it might not retrace all the way back up to that 4-hour SIBI right here. So with the indicators, bro, why are they not showing? They're lagging behind. All right, here we go. So this previous day low and this previous day low on the daily time frame is here and here on this hourly time frame. Take this off so I can type. So yeah, I'm looking for lower prices. I'm looking for this previous day low and this previous day low. Like as a draw. it would be even better if it doesn't take out London highs and it just takes out some of these highs, and then shifts lower. Like, yeah, that low is definitely getting ran on again. In my opinion. Realistically, it might not even go back up to London. Realistically, it might not go back up to London high because that London high right here already respected that 4-hour SIBI right here. So realistically, we could just take some of these highs here, and then look for a shift lower. I don't have any 5-minute. We have this 4-hour imbalance that could act as an inversion. So 8 more minutes. I want to see where this candle closes, and then this 4-hour candle closes, and then I'll see if I anticipate it to retrace up that high, or if I just think it'll trickle and take another short-term high and then go lower. So at 9 o'clock, I want to see where does the price close. Does it close below this 4-hour imbalance? Now we got 5 more minutes to this 4-hour candle closes. Lower quadrant of this 4-hour. So in the lower quadrant of this 4-hour BISI, but you're trading below it, there is, let's see what buy side there is. Is this swing high, this swing high. Real quick, make sure ES is a little bit aggressive already, has taken these short-term highs, these pre-market highs. Took this high too. So Nasdaq's just a little bit behind today. See, do we close below this 4-hour candle? All right. Let me look at ES. See if it's got that same 4-hour level. I believe so, chap. Marked out London high on ES. We take that since it's stronger. Alright, let's see where this 4-hour candle closes. 25 more seconds. we also got jolts fixing to come out, so it's looking like we're gonna close. All right, so we're closing below that. We got this news releasing now. Oh, my bad. Trying to put this 5-minute on my other stream. I grabbed the wrong one. Alright, so news not really doing anything too crazy. Alright, my thing's not showing what's going on. I don't know what's going on these last 2 days. My stream stuff ain't been working right. I'm gonna try to get that fixed because I actually wanna, you know, I look at my own heart rate, so I'm trying to figure out why it's not working. ES just took that London high. It did not trigger that alarm yet. Took these highs. Did we take this yet? No, not yet. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, chat. I'm sorry. Damn, I hate that. This is the first time that hasn't worked. Yesterday it was disclaimer. Now today this ain't working. I ain't changed nothing. What's, you know. we took this short-term high right here. Let's see if I can get it to run. Bro, it's still not working. What's going on? Alright, I'm gonna delete it and add it back. Alright. But don't nobody got time for that. See, that's alright. Alright, that's done. So it's only been 7 minutes since that news release. Now I want to see kind of just us bounce around. Did we take this high yet? No, we didn't take this high, but ES did take its London high. Delete that. So ES took its London high, NQ did not take its London high yet. I'm looking for a aggressive run below these lows. Look on the hourly over here. Last 5-minute candle respected the low of that 4-hour now inversion. And that close. Alright, what should count I'm on? I'm on this one. I need to be on the micro. All right, so the macro is over. We did not get much of anything during this. $25, $487 even. Tuesday, Thursday the 4th. Those lows aren't the same on the micro and the mini. This low. No, that's whatever. It's the previous day low though. So I'm wondering, do we run this high again? And then after that, sell off. Okay, so on the micro, we did run this high at 8:08 a.m. Let's look at the mini. On the mini, okay, it's the same. We ran that high on the mini too. Now I'm wanting to see, does this become an inversion level and we start moving lower and get some displacement below this low here to enter from. I'm seeing how price is not closing inside of this. got the 5 minutes still respecting that 4 hour. Damn, I did my annotations on the mini. So that 5 minutes is still respecting the low of that 4 hour imbalance that we're anticipating to become a inversion level for the day. And the low of that imbalance is 25,637 3/4. Closed in the lower quadrant of that. That's okay. I want to see the body stay in the lower quadrant. Wait, well, how many points was the opening range? 93. Okay. Excuse me. I need to restart my laptop or something because I don't know what's going on today. It's not showing that it's lagging. Still respecting that 4-hour inversion level. The bottom of it, like the close. See where this candle closes in 3 more seconds. All right, got out of that. All right, 30 more seconds. We're gonna close in the lower quadrant of that 4-hour inversion. On the 5-minute is what I'm saying. On 5-minute, we still haven't closed inside of it. We're just wicking up into it. All right, that 5-minute just closed up in there. Once again, closed above that inversion for value gap. Keep in mind, y'all, this is the day before FOMC, so look at ES real quick. Took its London high. me look at that low on ES on the 15 minute. So are those equal? The low is 6,844, 3/4, 6,844. Oh, okay. So ES has, oh, hold on. Might be missing out. MNQ. Yeah, we're fixing that. But I did just see that though on ES, at the 9:30 opening right here, we didn't sweep that previous day low like we did on Nasdaq. I would prefer to see it create two civvies as it keeps going down a little bit. Fill that in. Yeah, just fill that in. So let's wait. See if we take this high out and then get a shift. It's 10:30 now, which makes sense because the opening range was some garbage, some unalgorithmic price action. So that makes sense. First percentage was smaller. So on ES, in the open, it swept the London high and the central bank Jewish range high, but it did not sweep that low at 5:30. And Q did sweep that low, which was the previous day low, and that 5:30 low. But it did not take its London high. I said I wanted to see these highs purged. They've been purged, and I want to see this high purged along with this high. This high, I don't want to see this high purged because I'm anticipating that to be an intermediate term high. I realistically just want to sweep if it is gonna take that. 681. Not a long for me. See if we can get some distinction below this short time off here. Still working inside that lower half of that 4-hour reversal level on the 5 as well. To be honest, Chad, I want to start seeing low resistance liquidity runs at this point. I want to see some speed in this last 30 minutes. speed, chat. Not giving me speed. So why did I not take that long, chat? Because we have already a bearish bias and we have equal lows right here. And then, like I said, that initial low that was put in at 830, which is like my, bigger like draw before the previous day lows. So I wouldn't have wanted to take that because realistically it could have easily taken these and then went up, but like I said, I'm bearish, so I'm waiting for shorts. Now I want to see, is this a bearish SMT where this high was taken here and it's not taken on ES at 1031. At 1031 is the high, and Nasdaq took that 1031 high at 1041. Let's see, and ES did not take that 1031 high at 1041. 72.75. So we did just tap that high, but we didn't go above it just yet. Alright, we tapped that. Now this is the next buy side here. I don't want to see this one taken at 681. So potentially getting that bearish SMT 6 minutes before the macro. More seconds, this candle closes and we'll be inside the upper quadrant of that 4-hour buy side imbalance, closing on the 5-minute here. We just took that other high, I believe. Yeah, we just swooped that high, this high also. Yes, it's still not taking that high at 10:31. Taking that as a long. Got a bearish SMT. This act as an inversion for value gap. Close below it, trace back up into it, and then go lower. The bearish SMT is still holding this high. So we're getting a closure below that. I want to see it stay below CE of this. We'll close below CE of it. Excuse me. So we're not missing anything. We're chilling. We're gonna wait for our model. Make sure that bearish SMT is still holding. It's still holding. So the macro is starting in 2 more minutes. I'm getting this before the macro, so I want to see it just kind of add fuel to the fire. inside this. I'm gonna we're short. Whoa, 117. I think that's a high right there. Let me, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to switch in. Switching over here to the mini. I don't like how this closed above that inversion for value gap. The macro has started. That bearish S&T still holding. $82.75 at that high. So realistically, I'm gonna hold in for this initial low. Oh shit, this low here. Let's take 5 off there. traded back up below the inversion fair value gap, but there was this city here, so stop had to be at that high. I get up to like 117. I think that was the highest. All right, we just excuse me. We just got stopped. I'm cool with that. That stop out. Delete this before I forget. All right. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that stop out. That was a valid trade. Let me look at this. Yeah, that SMT didn't. We did take that out eventually. It's the day before FOMC, so I'm not mad about that. Now I'm curious to see what these next 14 minutes does. The rest of this macro. This macro starts here. That's a good trade to me. Definitely some slippage on it. Not happy about that. 685. That was not my stop. But whatever. Alright, let's update the counter. I'm not mad about that execution though. That was a good execution. I am a little bit upset about the slippage though. That was a good risk though, considering the environment. So I took an L on this, and I'm actually not mad about it because that was just a good setup. The bias is bearish, still bearish. Yeah, I'm not mad about that. don't understand why is the macro so stagnant. Like I would have at least expected something, some type of volatility around the macro. Alright, chat, that's it for the day. Our time is over with. It's 11. So we took that 1L and lost on that. I really do want to see though, what do we do once we purge that high at 692 here? And do we sell off after that? Okay, we just tabbed that. This was a hell of a day, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And I'm not mad that I didn't take that long either here. I'm not mad about that because stock would have been here, but there's equal lows all right here, here, and like I said, that low that I'm anticipating as my draw. So I'm not mad about not taking the long and sticking with my bearish vibes. I'm still bearish, but that's just how it played out today. Looks like we're gonna run a London high now. But see, ES already took London high. It's like, what are we? This is not. This is crazy, bro. Not the best price action. London high is 710. I'm still bearish. Why? I'm gonna hang out to the macro ends. All right, dude, it's time to wake up, man. No, wake up. was London high 710. Alright, chat, I'm about to go ahead and get off of here. That's the L for the day. Now, I won't be streaming tomorrow because F1, well, actually, hold on. Wake up, little boy. I don't know. I might stream tomorrow. I ain't know. I might and just tape read it. But it's the day before FOMC. You know, I'm not really surprised that we got this price action. I'm not mad that I stuck with my buys, and I'm not mad that, you know, I faded the long, which would have been profitable, and took the short. You know, I'm not upset about that because I didn't start flip-flopping what I wanted to see once all this garbage price action started happening. You know, stayed solid and executed how I wanted to. I'm not mad about it. It is what it is. I'll take the L and come back. And yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I appreciate y'all watching, and y'all be safe.